Daddy. I was like the sheriff and all that. I was, play Wu-Tang and fucking Rage Against the Machine and make sure motherfucking trying to get like, what up, territorial shit? Yo, your rollerblades definitely ain't fucking weak. Yo, you ain't waxing our shit. No, you gonna fuck us up. I'm the sheriff in this motherfucker. And I cleaned it up in a major way too. Fucking motherfucker, it was someone was looking at it for what the fuck?
That makes sense though.
This is Jersey Holmes, but like, X on the other side, he had the youth congregation, like the non-skater motherfucker. They play video games and YouTube. When it came out that he was molesting, I broke down and cried.
Yeah.
I cried my fucking heart. Like, I know him so, like, since I was fucking, like, 11 years old. He was always a little special. I was really disappointed in the kids. Like, how the fuck would you not be a fucking whistleblower? Like, it's not one leader on the show. I got just fucking mad.
Well, they don't know no really. They're the victims, you know?
No, when you're 15, you do.
Yeah.
When I was 10, I did.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that shit. That shit, I mean, it's the shit on my tricks, and it's step at a time. You know what I mean? It's fucking sick. You know what I mean? Like, you can take that shit off. And overthink it. How do you try to punch you that thing? But then people are happy or little hate you. Again, I'm gonna leave this, but brother, I hear what you're saying with the opposite spectrums, but I know what side I'm on. I'm gonna be it. But I do want to say less. How about that? Do I watch porn? Yeah. Do I watch hateful fucking porn? No. You know what I mean? It's like, you catch yourself sometimes like, ew, this shit's nasty. Why? What? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it ain't nothing under the sun that God didn't make, right? It's like what we do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
King James is a killer.
Right. And I think he was gay too, or was it something that, and King David was a killer. Like all of them. Every man of God was a killer. Like he went and told people to kill. God is called the Lord of Armies. And the five for the darkness of the work for you two. Right there for the farthest and the farthest for the more for the embrace. Confusion lingers at the solitary space for the chirp and use of tamarind blank page of the bear for the seeking solace and then the words of filling air for the price of the darkness and shadows to speak the moon and night. And the angel of death for the take the flight for this fear the tear they're over the children cry for the house open the hell's the gate wide five what's the high from the unraveling of the layers of the journey for the tour of their self and identity. And the five for the darkness of the work for you two. Right there for the farthest and the farthest for the more for the embrace. Confusion lingers at the solitary space for the chair for use of tamarind blank page of the bear for the seeking solace and then the words of filling air for the price of the darkness and shadows to speak the moon and night. And the angel of death for the take the flight for this fear the tear they're over the children cry for the house open the hell's the gate wide five what's the high from the unraveling of the layers of the journey for the tour of their self and identity. Complex dance of emotions. Love, care for what you find, the inability to understand or accept. Face a lot of struggles without consistency for them. You can find the denying me for the manipulation for the tactics that you can find to employ you for the underlying desires for the underlying truth. This is finding hurt the heart for the authentic as itself. For this repeated deal for the redundance of the side away for the crash and go for me. aspiring for the distance of what you were, for the definitely, for the close to me to pull back with the orbit, for the mind, be life, for this relates the same, for this is never keys and seasoning, over the tell me the cause of the spiraling. In a draft, the silent not Zerber, for the no game possessed to be shown, and never the thought for you the transformation into a draft. Or like a Jonah Ark traveled when a memory to still linger near, for this to find a visual, for the gone now, for the dream, for the both in the dark night, for the wings and the human, for the dream, for the right, for this uncanny over the resemblance of what you find the gazed upon, for this emotion is for the delight, for the moon above the head, so this is such an awesome view. The bird's eye view, you can say, for the shoulder, for the breast, this is rain, for the depth of the night, for this the end of the filthy business that you can find attacking. Way to be there for you. Struggling apart for the overdue. Come speak your truth to sit in the wild, for the under the clouded skies, the depth of the 100 hairs, the branches for the shaded light, for the dreaming of the sun, for the feeling of the you're seen to heard the last. Hold my hands that I might feel the warmth connected with me, for the levels of the intertwined, for the not stop, for the giving yourself freely, for the shedding over you, for the heart, for the devotion, the birds to be innocent enough, for the chatter, for the putting me off at your tongue. The tongues wagging back and like this is not the manage and magnets to track, for this is natural, the side, the lights, the soil, for the bubble over the time of the envelope, but so that you can find a written hidden letter for the be the for the reserving of the head and agenda for the open book, for you can read it, check me out, and never to return for the library to tell the truth. You must find the doctor, refuse to swallow. For the life gave you the gift of second the sight, for this to grip and the strength, for this to give me the through the day, for the help to be on the way, for the getting rid of who I am, for who with me. I believe in a multiverse for every time I look in the mirror for the feel like there's someone the other meaning is looking at, for the mirror is the perspective of the witness and bird I found, for the born to live, for this to be the religion, not to be confusing, for the devil to taking to be losing, for the God created us to uniquely give it to find a show to be alluring. Lovers need to be lawyered, or lawyers need not love, for different not for the time of the day, for the what's on the mind, for the breaking to the dawn, for the thoughts of there, for the inside of the blind, and never can be little too much to sight to see. Oh, buddy, I mean, for the iconic rhymes, definite. For those times the most missed by the ones for the thought, for the brought us close to this to find the fear, for the love of divided and ever, the holy peace, for this simply get bits down the holes that I had. Romantic disaster for the one that's watching play like a movie with the ever been in my head. Proposal to feeling soul awakened for the aching over this. You can find a still little boy, for this one to be your toy. The heart longs for security. When it comes with maturity, for the mutual understanding with another, for you not to follow, for the boxes together, for the soul to feet free, for this like a feather for the soul, for the stake if it can be, for this let it be you and me. In a world of masks, where the love shines bright, find emerges to keep you strong day and night, for this is somewhere with the mask and hiding the true face. This great and never to bring laughter, for the wiping away of the tears, this would often guide us wherever the path that seems unclear, for the wisdom and the support of you forever be near, for this the highs and lows that stand by your side still. The love of the Lord, even an unwavering time, for the present, for the final solace and peace. This is sanctuary for the trusted word with the keys to cease, the easy, and the lessons for the beginning, for the general enough, for the final actions, for the show you enough, for the be kind, the very brave, the dark, and forgiving, for the embracing of the journey. I can find the heart that's again. Share it for the friends, and you can find a unique way for the bringing your life, for the darkest of the day, for the over the world of the master. You can love to prevail, for this unbound, the unbreakable, for the time to tell. Make your world the charm for the death, for the find the shadows, the pierce, for the fun of the darkness, the fierce, and for the other dimension, for the emerging of the powerful, and for the fear, for the saddening, searching over what you find, and this can't be pretending and spun away. Away for the clouds, the discourse, the squeeze, for the magical spell, for the beguiling of what the discerning minds of the craft of this, for the prose of the timidness of bread, for the threads of this dreams, and you can find a standing in your ear, for the lone, for the golden, over the head, for the thoughts of the rival, to never be there anywhere else but dead. Wounded but not dead, for the numbers of realms, the distant, the grand, symbol of the strong enough, and for the successful, the final unfolds, and the abundance and achievement of the service until the unbroken grace, this hurtful words are flung away, for the yet to stand strong, for the come what, the many minutes seek the joy, for the pain, the cost, the indifference, and to make it applause. And the journey for the hardships to face it, the struggling, and for the pain, for the mother, the embrace, the tough, the challenge, and never to learn to grow, for the building of resilience, for the continuing of seal.
love, colorful balloon, the hot air. Much hope that the silence is like the night. The dance, the goddess, the purple woman with the soul, the mate. To be loved by you, for the inspired by, to be. Janetta for the kind, for the good, to make kind, for the test, to be the kind enough for the exchanging of the pleasantry. I feel empty, but can you make me feel the whole? Sometimes the can you come for this thunderstorm, for the distant, for the sky, the mixture, for the deep reds and the orange. You can find a sunny day for the sunset over the horizon. I guess I could be writing. Both naked or sweaty in the room filled with the smell of love, for the sound of moaning and grunting over their bodies never pressed together. For this to be the skin touch, you get a slit over your warm hands, this grip to over your back tightly, old enough for the legs to wrap over your brown hips. This to find the smell of his skin filled in your nose. Breath tickled your ear, for the sight, for the tingling, the violent feeling of what's being inside, for the unlike anything you ever felt before, for the starting of the thrust, to be louder, for the harder, for the never to screaming her name, for the never to find that, for the drag on the hand, for the panic and sweating, for the laughing over the what you find in no other. The breath that you can hear, the feel, the what you hear tonight, for the feeling of the voice inside your head, for the you can find the pulse of the heat, for the breathing of the breathing over what you have now, for the leaving over what you can find, the pull, the base, made love, and feel the passion over the desire for the need.
In a matter, time. In a matter, time. In a matter, time. You find the self-love, the colorful balloon, the hot air. Much hope that the silence is like the night. The dance, the goddess, the purple woman with the soul, the mate. To be loved by you, for the inspired by, to be. Janetta for the kind, for the to make kind, for the test, to be the kind enough for the exchanging of the pleasantry. I feel empty, but can you make me feel the whole? Sometimes the can you come for this thunderstorm, for the distant, for the sky, the mixture, for the deep reds and the orange. You can find a sunny day for the sunset over the horizon. I guess I could be writing. Both naked or sweaty in the room filled with the smell of love, for the sound of moaning and grunting over their bodies that never pressed together. For this to be the skin touch, you get a slit over your warm hands, this grip to over your back tightly, old enough for the legs to wrap over your brown hips. This to find the smell of his skin filled in your nose. Breath tickled your ear, for the sight, for the tune, the violent feeling of what's being inside, for the unlike anything you ever felt before, for the starting of the thrust, this to be louder, for the harder, for the never to screaming her name, for the never to find that, for the drag on the hand, for the panic and sweating, for the laughing over the what you can find in no other. Breath you can hear, the feel, the what you hear tonight, for the feeling of the voice inside your head, for the you can find the pulse of the heat, for the breathing of the breathing over what you have now, for the leaving over what you can find, the pull, the bits, to make love, this feel the passion over the desire for the need. Who knew? Riding high, no desire for the scale, for the highs, for the peaks, this to dive into the depths of your mighty ocean, to take a look with the coasting of the wavelength, for the you can find a haiku, for the Gemini, the love of the never to be two faces of the breeze, with the breeze tight, this is between the I can rise. Turns in the green, for the wave, for the you can have the mean, for the don't care, for the never to just look into the right, that blank stare, for the give me a second, for the give me a chance, and I can find this day to surf channels and never to get adjusted, for the hopping in my ear, for the car, for the driver dry half more, for the water far down the road, for the sleepy sun that can't find air read, perhaps that sun sleep, the closing eyes of the sunset, for the open at the dawn. And the Dan and I would be the shorter version of you, for the light, the wind, for the peace of the breaking away, for this all the will for your breath. On the life, for the healing and the growing. Love it. Smoke that more, for that, for craving, and the coffee, for the beans to grind, for this the checking in over the fire and washing of the knees tied to the dirty dishes. For the falling anchors of the galaxy, the love, for the simulator, for the loss of the anguish, of the memories of the love, for the holding of vision, over the sight, for this the blending, for the sorrows and dove, and the hibernation over the dwelling of the what's migrated. Or mitigated, for this pain and flow, for the labyrinth in the hearts that collaborated, for the center, for the reminiscing, over the entices of pure love, for the lighting above the clear clouds, touching you over the tethering over your glove, for the fly free, for the dreams and proliferate. Yes, so the anchors that fall in the ocean deep. Henceforth, for the march to future, we cannot seek the vision, the faith, and find the sentiment for the shiners with the earth, the stars, distant moon shining with the distant ripples of the pond to keep. Ponder where to find the love of the what's dim of the pebble, the break free for the travel, free for the members to fall into the deep ocean, with so far away you can hardly escape. Things to do when you're not drunk. We use the three waters and never find the water for drinking, water for soaking, for water for thinking, and water for the urban for the cleansing, and for what's for the you can find a daily drinking for the God enough you can have the cold to go freely enough to be aspiring for the this to be the ends, purities, and ever such possible for the flushing of the body for the noble and renewing. This is today. In my mind, for the tendency to protect. Or not for the feeling, for the heart to keep, for the always to find the sanity, for the preach God, for the ring, for the moment I can trust this bus yet, for the tumbling of a way for her. Broken in with the ground, for the poetic darkness and the shadows of myself, for the teeter, for the devil whispers, and for the moody together, for the ignored canvas. This is beautiful enough, for bleak, avoiding world, the light peaks, this is dare not to speak. reflections of the pandemic, for the what you find the sun catching, for the dream catcher, for the you can't feel that most of the time, for the being friendly enough, for the giant delight to speak of this stranger, be called joy, temporary for the gratification, what it feels like to not to have a visualization. In the shadows of the dwell, for the where the demons reside. Where I come for the life of the fire of the veins of the darkness deep inside, for which to stain the hands of this to conjure my art, for this to hurt, for the words of birth, for this is from the pain, for the devilish of a spark, for that you can find it. What's for far, for the landscape, for the feeling and the hundred of the dreams, and every night for the never to sing, for the never the only to dance, for this upon the language of the theme. Or the soul of flame, for the ignited by the infernal desire, for the verse of the immersion over your holy water, the fire, for the ink in the blood, for this the word to find it forever, for the dwelling in the unfire, for the darkness, and when I find I don't, then take a spell. Can you tell?